Can we answer a question for our friend Ken Wielden? He said, with inflation going up and some markets dropping, Bitcoin is falling. So is it really an inflation hedge? Maybe it is, and the drop has been all speculation, but it's not recovering. So I want to just talk about that for a minute, because I know you think it looks like garbage, Tim Perry, but I still have quite a bit of money sitting in Bitcoin. It's just, it feels safer there to me, and I'm willing to let it ride. It's not my money that I think I'm going to make my big fortune with, but it's where I feel like over the long haul, it's going to be safe sitting there.
It's definitely not a hedge against inflation. It hasn't hedged against it.
I'm not.
Sorry. Oh, I was just going to say, because I'm on the Mark Cuban side of things, this is a speculative asset class at best. A store of value, not quite. Yeah. Store of values don't lose their value overnight. It's as simple as that. So it's not a store of value yet, okay? Because the volatility gap is too deep. As for a hedge against inflation, well, we have the highest inflation in 30 years, and it's not hedging shit. So what's the hedge against inflation? It's the backbone that we've been doing for the past 2,500 years. It's at the end of the day, right? Bitcoin is definitely trying to be a hedge against inflation. It is trying to be a store of value. It's definitely not either one of those yet. But there's nothing wrong with holding it because you think it will be a very good store of value and a hedge against inflation. But that's like saying a 7-year-old kid in the swimming pool is an Olympic athlete. Maybe one day, but not yet, right? It just hasn't proven itself yet. That's kind of where I'm at. I like that comment because I hear that a lot from maxis.
Yeah. And Genuine says Bitcoin will run up eventually.
When I say,
go ahead.
Yeah. When I say it looks like garbage, I'm saying right now, macro levels. I'm not saying that long term, it's not going to start going back up to all time highs and do something. Maybe not this year. I don't know. I don't like to look long term anymore because I lost a lot of my money and couldn't, at least my perspective, and everyone's got different things. I don't know if Kyle's watching, but me and Kyle duel on this because Kyle's all about this long-term thing. I'm like, Kyle, I'm either gone out of the market or changed by then. If you remain just, it's good long-term, you could watch your money vaporize pretty fast. I prefer to, and I don't think it's going to vaporize with Bitcoin by any means, but it's just,
good point.
Number one, you also.
Sorry, Tim.
Sorry, you could just you could sit and tether or something though, right? You don't have to. You could be not on the fiat side, but still in crypto and not in the volatile side either, and still feel like you're keeping your money. Because I'll be dead honest with you, I'd rather just keep my money. Yeah, or USDC, any stable coin, but I'd rather stay in a stable coin than come back over to all that. Especially I just got a notice today from my credit card company saying that they can it's all these new rules about my card. We can cancel a transaction or do anything we feel like kind of thing. And it just feels like the walls are just coming in on everything. And I know I got in, so I'm sure you guys already touched on it, but between governments and corporations, it's stop telling me what I can do with my thoughts, my money, my everything, right? And that's why Bitcoin to me will always still be the biggest FU. And I don't think it's going anywhere. But as Rye says, it hasn't ascertain that status that deserves that yet. And I think if a market hits, the first thing that's going to get hit first will be Bitcoin and crypto because it isn't a risky asset still. But in my opinion, if the world goes into super hyperinflation, people will eventually turn their eyes over to Bitcoin, and then you'll start seeing it rise probably sooner than other markets would. But it would get hit first and hardest. That's just my opinion, though.